we're not a typical traditional church, but we look at ourselves as a spiritual family gathering where people are different, coming from different places, have different emphasis in their faith, except that Jesus is the hero of our story. But we are not about shame, because it says in Romans, the 2nd chapter, don't you know it is the kindness of God that leads men to repentance. And of course, that word just doesn't mean, Paul, just be the niceness of God. Because that's a word that is the loving kindness of God, which actually is his covenant. Don't you know that it is his covenant and an understanding of the covenant promises that he's made with us that leads men to decide, I want to change my mind about the direction I've been going, and I want to head toward you because that's where life is. We get so many religious understandings, over time, Ryan. We have people preach religious doctrines and things to us, and then we look at Bible verses like doctrines rather than the word of a living God who is communicating with us, who loves us. This morning, one of the ways that the Lord communicates to me is a lot of different kind of symbolic things that go into my mind. Because I've decided that the best habit to have is the one that says, pray without ceasing. Well, how do you do that? Well, that would be one big bore if it was a religious statement. How do you do that? But what it means is really make your lifestyle be one that is just in communication with the Lord all the time. Like he's like right there with you. You're not saying religious prayers to him. A lot of the times that he speaks to me, he doesn't even use religious symbolism to get the message across to me. And one of the things that happened this morning to me before we came was, I'm taking a shower, and all of a sudden I hear in my mind the old Carpenters song, and one phrase in that song, and if you don't know who the Carpenters are, then that means well, what it means is that I'm very older than dirt. That's what it means. And so those memories that are in those things, those people, those musicians and all that stuff that I remember, that was back when a lot of you were still a twinkle in Mommy and Daddy's eye. So, but at any rate, Karen Carpenter and her brother, they had a group that I enjoyed their music back in the day. And there was a song, and I don't remember the title of it anymore, but the melody of it was all of a sudden in my mind, and it was I could hear Karen Carpenter singing. And it just came out of the blue. And I recognized, the Lord is he's talking to me. And so I kind of let my mind scan over the words I remembered. And what stood out was the phrase, I love you, I really do. Didn't have shattering, deep, although it is, deep, shattering revelation. Everything he talks to you about is he's not teaching you another religious lesson. He just talks to us. He just communicates with us. He wants to talk to you. In fact, I feel this in my heart, even as a prophetic word, that he would like to talk to you on a level of not just giving you wisdom about your problems. He would like it if you would come to him and just simply communicate with him about things you like and about things you see going on around you, than in the fear and in the consternation that you have over stuff going on. And God, I just have to know how to handle this. And God, how am I going to handle this person? In first place, you're coming in a sense of tension, and that in itself blocks you up. It causes your heart walls to be kind of, the first law of creativity, even naturally, is play. Yeah, that's what they teach you in learning how to be creative, is be playful in your attitude. So at any rate, what the Lord, the word that he's speaking to somebody here today is, I have a better relationship. I desire a better relationship than simply being sought out to solve your problems. Selah.